Aries, how are you doing? Welcome into your last week of October's tarot reading. We are going to be getting a lot of advice coming through for you this week from your spiritual team, from your spirit guides. We want to see what energies are around you and what advice they will give you with regards to what can be unfolding for you next in your world, okay? At the end of the reading, because we are in that beautiful energy of Samhain with Halloween coming in the Northern Hemisphere, we are going to get your spirit guides to come in together with your ancestor or a passed on loved one, and I'm going to ask them to show us exactly what they see your focus being moved onto, or what maybe even you should be focusing on, and what is coming into your world next. Blessings, you know what I mean? Blessings. So let's get started. Let me start out by smudging out the area before we begin, so that we can call in the positive vibes that need to come in for your reading, and as well as, like I said, your passed on loved ones, as well as your spirit guides. So I'm cleansing the cards of all previous readings that were done. I'm cleansing the area as well, so that your energy can come in for this reading nice and smoky. I'm just saying, we are calling in your spirit guides. I'm calling in your passed on loved one, together with my spirit guides as well, to come in and guide this reading for us forward, to give us the guided information that you need to receive. So let's get started. We're going to start out here by just going into some of these decks here and getting information that you need to hear right now with regards to what is coming in your world, okay? So let's see what information will come out here for you at this time. Beautiful Aries out there. My granddaughter, by the way, is Aries. I'm just saying. And she's like my star, you know what I mean? I only have one grandchild and she's Aries, so I'm letting you know. So let's see what's going on in your reading. You got flower power, affirmations, very nice energy, and debts paid off. Thank you, you know. I will read what it says here. Flower power. Spend time with flowers and flower essences to increase your personal healing power. It would mean whatever part of nature that you are finding interesting. So in other words, if you love to be out in your garden, and even if you don't have a garden, maybe you just love to walk around somewhere out in nature when you do have a chance to do so, spend as much time as you can there. In current energy right now, if you can bring some flowers indoors, so if you can't grow them, because I'm one of those people that can't grow indoor flowers for some reason, but if you can get like a bunch of flowers and bring it indoors for yourself right now, this would be extremely beneficial to your energy. It's going to recharge you in some kind of way. It's also going to change the environment in your home to be able to create this feeling of, how can I put this? Almost like a change of energy flow. This kind of goes back to this feeling of feng shui, which I actually quite love so much. And we must understand everything that we have around us is actually aiding in helping to create our energy, which ends up actually creating our realities. So our environment is very, very important. Okay, we've got affirmations, which is something that I really do believe in a lot, to lift up your thoughts and energy. And to attract what you desire, use positive affirmations. If you want to, there's a lot of affirmations out there, okay, with regards to changing what you're saying to yourself. Because basically affirmations is re-saying things to yourself, removing the negative things that you are saying. And yes, we all sometimes do this, or if we're unaware, we get caught up in this loop of speaking not positively about our lives or even ourselves, because the majority of the time people have said things to you. And this is one of the things I know that why affirmations will help you. Sometimes we're in a negative relationship, or we're growing up even when we are children, and somebody will say something to you that cuts really deep. And when they do this, it sticks with you. It's like it's in your soul. That's why we smudge out. Do you know that? All those things that stick with you, we smudge it away. Okay, if you want to try that, you can literally try that. If you feel like there's things or words that were spoken to you and you just cannot let it go, try getting some sage. It doesn't have to be white sage. It's a very rare thing to get. Simple sage is fine. Rosemary, lavender, all of those kinds of herbs, and just burn them. And literally, as you have the smoke surrounding you, say, I release all those words. Think of it as a spiritual bath from my soul. Okay, and that in itself is an affirmation. You see what I'm saying? I release all these negative words that have attached itself to me from my soul. affirmation. You don't even need the smoke. I'm just saying, you can wake up every day, you can look at the sky and say, I release all the negative words that have cut me and hurt me out of my energy, out of my soul, and release it up into the heavens. You can say it on a windy day, you can say it in a rainy day. Wash away all these negative words that are remaining with me and say my heart and mind away from me. It's so many things that we can do. And those are actually affirmations. We can use affirmations to change how we talk to ourselves, change how we see the future, change how we are viewing situations or things happening in our world at any given time. The most powerful thing that you have right now is the words that you are saying to yourself. You may not be able to affect anything else in this world. You may be stuck in a reality where the world is acting against you and there's so many external forces going on that are just out of your control. But if you can start to say, you know what, things are going to start to unfold in my favor. Things are unfolding. And in fact, say it as if it's already happening. Things are unfolding in my favor. Every day, things are improving in my life. Start speaking these kinds of words. If you have like financial issues or situations around yourself where you've been going through difficult times, don't get stuck there. Always know, and this is another amazing affirmation, that everything is always going to unfold perfectly for you. Okay, these are things that I constantly say to myself. Everything is always unfolding in perfect divine order for me. And it really makes a difference. You got some very positive information coming through with regards to money flow as well. It is debt paid off. Thank you very much. I have no debt. Do you know that? I have zero debt. I paid off all my debt. I literally only have to pay the basics amenities. The old weight and the habit of debt is lifted from you and your life. So whatever you are owing here, and there's more to this card than just money. I have to go into it for you. So with regards to the things that you're trying to pay, bills that you have that you are piling up here, I think there's going to be relief for you here with regards to being able to do this. And with this, the two cards that were previously coming in, the flower power card and the affirmation card, both of these cards are about your energy. So I do think that a shift in your energy. So I've got another channel as well that I'm working on where I'm going to be doing pick a card readings. I think I'll be releasing about 3 or 4 pick a card readings there that I've been storing up this week. I'll put a link to it somewhere below in the description box. I'll put up a little thing where you can go click on different pick a card readings and do subscribe. I'm just saying it's a brand new thing that I'm doing. My original name for this channel was Energy of Everything. Okay, and then that one is now called Energy of Everything. So energy is what is driving us here. Everything in your life, everything that you surround yourself with is energy. Even though it looks really solid, it's actually moving energy. I know that's really hard to wrap your mind around. I remember seeing someone commenting about quantum physics. I must go check that comment out. I remember seeing it popping up as a quantum physics. Oh, mind blowing. Go read up about quantum physics, and see the reality of our reality is not so what we think it is. It's actually mind blowing. You are energy. Your words are energy, your thoughts are energy, this feather is energy, this charcoal block is energy, these herbs are energy. And that's why people like me burn herbs, put things around us that mean something, because the meaning of these things has been set long ago. For instance, let's look at roses. I'm just giving you a little example here. I've got little rose petals in here. So if I asked you, you're going to give a flower to somebody that you love, what flower are you going to give? Majority of people are going to say, I'm going to give roses. Why is that? Why did everybody just decide that roses is going to be a gift of love? It's because before the advent and the upcoming energies of like TV and cell phones and cameras and all these kinds of things and YouTube, we were in nature. Flower power. I can't believe I'm talking about flowers, and the first card that comes up is flower power. And in nature, we didn't have any entertainment. So we were tapping into the natural energies that were already there. We were not getting distracted. And in those days, way back then, people started to pick up on the energies of these different flowers that existed. And that is why everybody today out there in the world, knows that roses are for love. Red roses, love. So this is meaning that other things that we understand about, say, What are the different feather meanings? This is a guinea fowl. So guinea fowl feathers are associated with love and heart chakra energy. Then I've got an owl feather here, which is associated with wisdom. Why is that? Because that's what people felt. And then this feather, I'm giving you guys a little rundown on my table. This is actually something that's in South Africa. It's called a hardy-daw. Okay, I don't know if you guys have it where you are. It's quite a big bird, little pointed nose, makes a lot of noise in the morning. A lot of South Africans will go, yes, I know the hardy-daw. It wakes me up every day. This is a card associated with mysticism and magic and the spiritual world, you see. So that's why I have them on the table. It was a gift from me from one of the hardy daws, like dropped in my garden. So that is why we have these different energies. That is why we have these different things. And to change your outer reality, you have to start by changing your inner energy. And the energy of changing things can be helped. You can help to change things, okay, with using the energy of other things like herbs, or even what you surround yourself with, different kinds of crystals, whatever it may be, flowers, I'm just saying. And then affirmations help as well, because it helps to change you, reprogramming your mind. Every time you say something differently, you're telling your mind, I'm looking at things in a very different way. So when you're doing this, this is something that I don't often talk about on my channel. Hey, I always talk about law of attraction and all that. I don't talk about the energy of stuff. And this is what we see. I see that always in my home. I can see how energy would move through my house as well. Energy would move like water. So energy would enter your front door and then move through your home, usually clockwise around right through your home. So look at your home and see if energy enters your front door, what is it passing? What is it touching? That's why we have crystals around. That's why we have all these things. If you've got, say, for instance, a corner that's so cluttered, I have this corner currently. I'm going to get there, okay? Then these kind of things can affect you in a negative way. So that is really amazing. And the debt paid off here, we might be able to get a little bit more information with regards to this, because this can be more than just financial debt. It can be attached to stuff like karmic debt that you owe, possibly from another lifetime that has come into this lifetime, or just karmic energy that you're carrying. It's not that you've done something wrong. We all have it, okay? And the part of life is to work through that and try not to accumulate more. You know what I mean? So we try to set ourselves free from the karmic trap that we are finding ourselves trapped in. So let's get more information out for you with regards to what's coming in. This is very, very good. So right now you've got a Six of Swords coming into your world here. So Spirit Guide is just really telling you that there is an area of your life that you may be having difficulties with. And this area of your life could be attached to things like debt, money that you are owing. It could be attached to financial difficulties, like I said. It can be attached to karmic debt that you are trying to pay off here, and your soul knows about it, but you may not know about it, which can be showing up in your life as difficult situations, problems that you may be having, stress that you may be going through. Spirit is letting you know that they are trying to move you and help you to move out of this kind of situations. With this energy coming in, you can see that there's so much like rough water here and very smooth water up front. This is a representation of a spirit guide taking you, your loved ones, all the things that you have and the things that are important to you, and they are moving you into a much better place of being. Okay, this is actually very good. Let's see what else will come up here. Yes, without a doubt, they are moving you into a better place of being. You got the Chariot card coming in here with your Cancer energy coming up. I really do feel like this card is attached to this energy. Chariot card does talk about a journey that you're on. It talks about the path that you are traveling. The path that you are currently on, you need to know you are on the right path. Okay, this can get complicated because sometimes it can feel like we have done everything wrong. It can feel like we have made the wrong mistakes. We have literally done the things that we should not be doing, and we can be feeling actually really like we're not on the right path. The Spirit is actually letting you know that you are on the right path. Sometimes to get to where you want to go, the road doesn't always look like a clear road. It looks like a confused road. It looks like the road that you're on is not the right place that you're supposed to be in. It may be you working in a company and you're just like, I'm working here and I just don't belong in this career or this job. You may be living in an area where you're going, I don't belong here. I need to move. I just don't seem to fit in here. You may be in connections or friendships, relationships, anything that is just seeming these are not working out for you. The Spirit guide is letting you know every one of these experiences that you are having. The Chariot card is an indication that it's not easy. I can see from the Six of Swords here. But this experiences that you are having, even though not all of them may be what you want them to be, you're on the Chariot. And this Chariot is taking you somewhere. It is taking you to where you are meant to be. And when you arrive there, there's a lot to talk about with regards to the Chariot card. When you get to your destination with the Chariot card, there are words that get thrown around with regards to the Chariot card. Some of the words that they use are victory, triumph, success. You know, that kind of energy of having reached some kind of major goal. But it doesn't come easy when you see the Chariot card. To get yourself here, there's a bit of a journey to take, and that journey sometimes is not the easiest of one, but you are definitely on the right path, and you will get there. You will get there. And I think you're a little bit sooner there than what you think, okay, because of the Six of Swords coming up here with this card. So let's have a look and see what else will come through for you. Temperance comes in here, one of my favorite cards as well. Temperance comes up here. It talks about getting balance back in your life, being able to find the right balance. Sometimes whenever I see his foot in the water like that, it also makes me think like when people test the swimming pool, how hot it is when it's really cold. Is the water really cold? You see people dip their foot in the pool like that. It's like, I wonder how cold this water is. It's almost like they're telling you as you move forward in life here, when you make new decisions on this path of life of yours. Remember what I was telling you about karma? I was like, our purpose on this world here is to live in joy, first of all. Secondly, it is to break or release karma that we are carrying. You know how I saw this, I'm going to tell you guys, Aries, I saw this really interesting post about how we ended up here and what happened to us, humanity. And it was almost like people came to earth, the first peoples that came to earth, the first souls, came here to experience this physical body, to experience the absolute beauty of this planet. But the first people that came in here and they were like, whoa, this is so amazing, it's so beautiful to be experiencing all of this. And it's like some guy walked along and accidentally tramped on top of a colony of ants. You know what, without thinking, and he went like step backwards, tramped those ants over there, and they all had a disaster. And boom, karma got formed. And he was caught in a loop. Now the ants had to pay him back, and he had, you know, something like that. And it just started out like little things like, oh, okay, I did something wrong, and my reaction is going to have to reaction back. And all of a sudden, this loop began. So we're carrying this weird kind of karmic loop, and the planet Earth itself is even in a karmic loop as well, the actual planet. And your purpose is to be very careful as you move forward, to always weigh your choices and decisions. I like to call it walking lightly. We need to be walking lightly through this world so that we don't create more karma. You know, or even though sometimes people can be the way people can be, yeah, our world is really crazy. Humans, you know how we are. I'm always very careful how I react to people, because sometimes I might say something really mean to somebody because they were mean to me, but I'm just continuing the karmic loop. So I kind of like go, yeah, I'm going to walk lightly. I'm going to be careful not to create more karma. I'm going to be careful not to hurt people. I'm going to be careful not to damage my planet more than is necessary, doing things that are not good for our world and for yourself as well. You can have karma with yourself as well. So those kinds of things are shown here. That's why I chose the angel sort of measuring. It's actually water and oil that this angel is measuring in those two cups there. And he's measuring that water like that to try to find the perfect balance, to try to do alchemy, to get something that may not mix with something else to actually blend and mix. And so then be able to find the kind of balance in your life to create a new kind of energy that is careful. And as you move forward, I do actually see, because it's above the Six of Swords, it's almost like this energy of spirit guides actually letting you know that you can actually do this. You can walk lightly. And the more that you walk lightly, the more that you are careful about what it is you bring into your world, how you handle people around you. If you ever had anything like, oh, I would love to have revenge upon somebody, that's a karmic loop one more time. You know what I mean? Those kinds of things need to be looked at. If you look at those kinds of things, you are going to have a more clear road as you are moving forward. This is very good energy. So let's see what else will come through for you here. You have got some kind of money coming in. Okay, this is very good. Now I get why debt's paid off. Now we're going back to the cards. Debt's paying off. Remember what said here, debt's paying off, okay? Money is coming in for you in some kind of way here. You've got an Ace of Pentacles coming in. There could be an offer coming in here. There could be a financial improvement in your finances. You could get a raise. You could get offered a better job. You could get some kind of, money-making way of making extra money, and it comes in. And Spirit Guide is saying, be careful when you get this new offer coming in here. Carefully weigh your decisions before you make any actions, because they are advising you to pay off the debts. They are advising you to put money away, to invest money, to do things like that. That's not going to leave you in any financial difficulties. So without a doubt, there's something good coming on here in your future with regards to like money. There's even a possibility with the Pentacles coming up here that there could be an offer coming in of a relationship that's going to lead you to a very, very positive, stable relationship here with the Ace of Pentacles. Whenever we say anything Pentacles related and it is a relationship, it is talking about a stable relationship, not just the passion or the romance and the flowers and the candles and all those kinds of things. It is actually talking about long-term stability. For me, if I met somebody and Spirit Guide asked me which one of the Pentacles do you want to, which one of the aces do you want to have a relationship, I would like Ace of Pentacles. Thank you so much, because then you know you're getting the real deal. Okay, let's see what else comes up here for you. 10 of Wands, such good reading. I'm just saying, Aries, this is a great reading. The 10 of Wands, this is definitely aligning with the first card that has come out here. So the 10 of Wands is showing again whatever stress that you are currently carrying here. So 10 of Wands talks about a lot of hard work that you've been going through. You may have a lot of responsibilities with the 10 of Wands. You're carrying a lot on your shoulder over there. And it's an indication that where you are being taken, the road that you are on, you are going to be putting down some, in fact, all of it. The 10 of Wands doesn't mean he puts down 4 of them, he puts down 5 of them, he puts down all of them. He's still currently carrying this 10 of Wands, which means currently right now in your life, you may have a lot of stress, a lot of problems, a lot of things that you're trying to deal with here. I do feel like it's being removed from you. You are going to walk away there and you're going to put down those 10 of Wands. After 10 of Wands, you have aces coming. It's ending of cycles here. This is very good reading. I'm just saying, I love your reading. Let's see what else will come through for you. You got stability coming in here in your life in some kind of way. Very positive energy. That's the kind of change you want to see after a 10 of Wands. The 9 of Pentacles is literally talking about financial stability. It's stability. Have you noticed how she's standing there? But she's actually got those pentacles kind of hoarded up behind her. Have you noticed that she's just standing there with all these pentacles randomly over there? And there's a house in the background of this card. There's also a house in the background of that card. I don't know if you can see with the light. There's a house here, and then there's a house there. So this means all the effort that you've been putting in here, everything that you've been doing and maybe not getting results for, you are taking it to that house. He's walking towards that house there. Wow, what a difference in these two cards. It's like that's the same house. You know what I mean? But because of all the effort you've been through, maybe even karmic cycles that you have been working through, when you go there and you finally put that down, it's like you're going to be taking, this is rewards that you're going to be getting, because the 10 of Wands is all the hard effort, the hard work, the things you've been going through. And when it's almost like, I'm just picturing this guy selling these wooden sticks or whatever that he's got, or the work or whatever effort he's got. And when he sells that, he gets this financial success or life success or stability that he's actually looking for, he or she. And this, it comes in with the Ace of Pentacles. Have you noticed how she's standing here feeling very confident, feeling very secure, because those pentacles are with her. She hasn't just received money in and then gone and spent everything and gone on a shopping spree and bought these fabulous clothing. Maybe she did go on the shopping spree, but she didn't spend it all. Okay. And she has definitely kept some behind for her. And because of that being held back in her energy, it's created a complete different environment here. Look at the different environment. Yeah, we have this very dry, arid region where nothing is growing. And the next moment after this gets put down, and you think very carefully about what to do next with this inflow of more money. It's like you make the right decision and you do the right thing, and look at the abundance, look at the greenery, look at all the growth that is just happening. Look at the difference here that your life will be moving into. A very big difference. Even if this is a relationship, it usually means the nine of wands, the nine of pentacles. The person who is with a nine of pentacles, the person that they attract is a very supportive person. They're also interested in stability. They're interested in long-term relationships, those kinds of things. So it's a very supportive energy here. So let's see what else comes through for you. Yeah, the Ace of Wands, I had a feeling. I even said, after the 10 of Wands, you get the Ace of Pentacles. No, you also get the Ace of Wands. You have a new beginning coming in here. A new start here. It's going to change how you're feeling in your world. These two energies are complete opposites here. Your 10 of Wands is talking about a lot of stress, a lot of problems that you're having. And it's almost like you're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders. But then when the Ace of Wands come in, this is a new beginning. You got two aces. I'm so happy. This is a new beginning. Not only is this new beginning going to show you like stability in your life that brings up the 9 of Pentacles here, but it's also going to show you a feeling that may have been missing from you for quite some time. Because the Ace of Wands talks about feeling motivated, feeling strong, feeling successful, feeling all those things that you want to feel in your world, okay? That makes you wake up early in the morning, that makes you feel like you're living your best life, that makes you feel like you got something here that is worth fighting for. And you get up every day and you keep on moving forward. This is inspiration. It is motivation, and it is passion for life. If it is a relationship, it's not just stability. There's a lot of attraction between you and another person. That's actually good. So let's have a look and see. Spirit guides, please bring in the passed on loved one, please, or the ancestor, depending on how far back this reading will go into. I'm going to ask the ancestor or the passed on loved one to please give advice and then show us right now either where Aries should be focusing on in their life and what would be a good direction for them to go in, or what could be coming in for you. It just depends on what comes up here. So let's have a look and see for you, Aries, what's up with this energy. Let's have a look and see. Okay, that card moved. All right, so I'm going with what the card I noticed that was moving. So let's have a look and see. What's up here? What is this card? Elders. Move beyond ancestral patterns. Okay, so this does not mean, to my beautiful cultural people out there in the world, we're all cultural, we just sometimes forgotten some of it. It doesn't mean you must walk away from your cultural beliefs. It doesn't mean you must walk away from your religious beliefs or your family's beliefs or anything like that. It means you need to break all patterns. So this ancestor is coming in, is a man. I am looking at the images in the cards and other feelings I'm getting as well. This is a man's energy. He wants you to change how it has been. He's actually telling you you can break some kind of pattern that has been reoccurring in your family. So it can be a pattern of poverty, or a pattern of people who tried to open businesses and couldn't get it right, or a pattern of abuse even that's been happening in your world, a pattern, and even to your family members, to your grandmothers, your mothers and grandmothers, great-grandmothers, great-grandfathers. It's not only women that get abused, you know what I mean? It can be financial problems, unable to find your path, all these funny kind of things, whatever pattern it is. This is going to be breaking for you. You're going to do it. That's why you're on this journey. That's why you're going in the direction you're going, and you're definitely on the right path here. So let's see. I'm so curious to see what other information this passed on loving will give you. This is definitely a much, much older member of your family. This person may have passed away when you were very little. Okay, that's the information that's coming through. They may have seen you, or you may be getting told about them sometimes from the grandmother, or from mother might mention, oh, your great-grandfather or your grandfather who's now passed used to do this and used to this. Very hard-working man. That's what I'll tell you. He wasn't the most affluential or wealthy person. He worked a physical kind of job. So he would go to the mine, or he'd go work in construction. He did something with his hands. He was farming. It was physical labor that he used to do. He was a very hardworking person, and he wants you to break that kind of pattern in in your life, whatever that means to you, whatever pattern you know, you can identify what needs to be broken. So let's see what comes in your heart's desires. It says here, the angels, and we are calling in past on loved one, right? They are supporting you and guiding you. Yes, they are. Okay. And protecting you as your dreams become reality. He is letting you know, he's telling you literally what we are seeing in this reading. He's literally telling you they are supporting you and they are protecting you. Yes, they are. They are supporting you. They are protecting you. They are trying to move you here to a place where, and this person's also on water. This is so interesting. They're also standing on water like this one. And you are definitely going to have some kind of goal and dream that you are going to reach here. And I think whatever this is for you, it's almost going to change how things have been. Like in your family, it's going to be like none of your family members could get something right, but you're going to get it right. You see what I mean? So I really, really love this energy a lot. It's your heart's desire that will come true. And for whatever that is for you, some of you guys, it will be a love that you're looking for, a family. For others of you, it will be health situations. For others of you, it will be finances and dreams and goals that you're trying to reach. Okay, it is going to come true for you. Let's see what else comes through. The mind is blown. These are different decks. Okay, my mind. Okay. We're going to get more information about this flower power right now. Unbelievable. Flowers. I'm not kidding with you. Flowers. Okay. All right. I don't know what to say. Welcome to tarot readings. Working with flowers opens your heart and brings blessings to others through your life's purpose. I wonder if this person didn't work. If you got an ancestor here who had a flower shop or something, or grew flowers for a living, or had a beautiful garden, that's why it keeps coming up. I know I had a grandfather like this. This is making me feel weird. I had one of my grandfathers, but it was more like uncle kind of a thing, but it was like my mom's uncle. So it's like a grandfather kind of thing. My mother's uncle, okay? Grew flowers on this big huge plot that he had. He used to grow every kind of flower known to mankind and then sell them. So that's kind of interesting as well, considering that's a man coming in there. So you got two cards here talking about some kind of flower information. So even if you are passionate about flowers, you love flowers so much, I think surround yourself with more of them. Go buy some flowers. An excuse to go buy plants? Never. I love buying plants. Go out there, spend some time in nature, go for a walk in the park. Even if you feel like, honestly, like they were mentioning flower essences here. I love essential oils. Essential oils are amazing. If you want to use essential oils, you know the little bottles of oils, sometimes with my herbs I will drop a few drops in here. Sometimes I can't get frankincense raw, so I'll put some frankincense drops in here. You can even go and research what the different flower essences can do for you. Okay, and put a few drops of them in the bath. Just make sure it's not one that will burn your skin, because some of them, like cloves or different ones, can be quite like strong. But you can put them in incense burners. You can put them in the bath as well and bath with them. They are actually amazing. Put them into coconut oil, rub a little bit them on your hands. I know, I'm just going to tell you a little trick, right? You're going to come here, I'm going to tell you tricks with regards to money. There's this one thing that we do sometimes. I don't do it that much because that's a ton of information. Stuff like basil and pine. Okay, even if you just get those two, pine or basil, and you just put a few drops of that into like coconut oil or any carrier oil that you want to carry, almond oil or olive oil, whatever it is to you that's going to work, and a few drops like that. And apparently when you go to work or you go for business or you go for a loan or whatever, you can literally take some of that and just rub it on your hands, okay, and go about your business, go to work in the morning, and you've got nice soft hands that have been taken care of, and the energy flow around you has changed, because everything that you touch, everything that you do is inviting the flow of abundance into your world. That's an extra bonus for you guys out there. Aries, thank you so much for coming in. Remember, if you want to have a personal reading with me, reach out, email in the description box below. If you would like to have a video call as well, you can have one with me as well. I do video calls as well as pre-recorded. Otherwise, thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell, and also turn on that notification bell, and also hit the thumbs up button. Somewhere along the line, I'm going on holiday. Aries, thank you so much for coming in and watching this reading. It means a lot to me. Goodbye.